Hey, welcome back to City of Island Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team. I'm Glenn, and guess what? We're over here checking things out. Just back from hitting up Denison Dam earlier today. Made the run up to the Red River instead of the Blue River. And, well, we started out with the switch rod, was planning on hitting the Texas side and hopefully get some striped bass on the fly with some craft fur minnows, but then went over to the Oklahoma side, actually to the Oklahoma wall, and checked out things and ended up taking a limit of stripers. And let's go and show you what we got here. Oh, let me go and switch back. That's not the right one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so we were there this morning. We were gonna fish the Texas side initially, and then that, well, made some adjustments and decided to hit the Oklahoma side. So this is the Oklahoma wall. They got this sign here that gives you some specific regulations for the Oklahoma side. Something new, lesson learned this time. Well, one, on this sign, it actually specifically states that you have to have your tag or customer ID, basically your fishing license number, on the stringer, just like you do for trout over there on the blue, or actually on, I think, any trout fishing location in Oklahoma. So including the Red River now, it looks like you need to have your tag on your stringer. And luckily we had our tag with us. And then the other thing is I was using the water pump here, and oh, by the way, to turn it off, you have to close it all the way. I thought you could just pump it and it would just shut off by itself. Well, I learned that. Okay, other things. Here's the only water flow that we saw, which was coming out of this little discharge hole. No generation. I think they're still doing some repairs here, and no discharge from the lake itself. But guess what? There were trout here. There was another individual fishing, striped bass here, and they were pretty much along the current area, to the point that, oh, well, here's a closer look at the regulations in that sign. Let's go and skip over that. Here's the Oklahoma area, and working this fence line area is where I was fishing. Another individual fishing over here to my right. And, well, they limited out. They were small, no biggies. Did get one that maybe went about 16, 17 inches. All went for the shad, as well as some fishing flies. In this case, initially went with the switch rod with the craft fur minnow that I was going to be using. Well, ended up luckily making a run up the road and had the bait casting backup rod handy, and I was able to run up the road, the ski and tackle, pick up some float as well as some jigs. Actually, not jigs, shad. And I use that to kind of make it a little bit tastier for the fly that I was using. In fact, I started out with a craft fur minnow, switched over to, I think it was a Denison Dam dauber, and then later on back to the Bennett's Lunch, that go-to one that we like fishing while we're on the Guadalupe, as well as when we're fishing further downriver. Anyways, we went with the float and jig rig, so able to fish with a fly, or fishing flies without a fly rod. So good stuff there. Alrighty, so let's go back. Okay, so all for now. I do have some video to be posting. Tried doing one live stream while we were up over there in Denison itself, or at the dam itself. Unfortunately, my coverage wasn't so great. So anyways, stay tuned. Do check back. We'll get more information out there, but the striped bass are there. They're not big. They're on the Oklahoma side. We got some tips from some other folks saying that you could definitely catch a few striped bass there. Just maybe get the occasional bigger one versus you'll see in the video when we post it. Mainly small, but good thing is I was able to catch them on the fly, as well as using bait, shad in this case, using a float and jig, or in this case, float and fly rig. All right. All for now. Till next time, we'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing.